Welcome, fans, to the PW Fan. The PW Fan is a podcast created by fans for the fans, and we appreciate you listening to episode 210. I'm your host, the architect of Pro Wrestling Podcast, Booker Andy.
And I'm also your host, the no-selling wrestling indie fan and football lover, Jeremy.
All right, guys. Well, we missed last week. It's been a little hectic, but we are going to finally talk about WrestleMania. So don't worry about that. Before we get into it, please follow us on TikTok at the PW Fan. I would say Instagram, but ever since I got the new phone, I cannot log in still. I just have to be with Tim and figure it out and sit there with his ADHD ass and him not get frustrated. So I will figure that out. But also follow us on YouTube, and I believe it's at / the PW Fan as well. All right, let's get into it. We're going to be talking about WrestleMania. I have hopefully it's quick. I might pick up the pace on it, do every other, but it is a segment of going through WrestleManias like 1 through 41 and being like, all right, this was the show closer. Then this was the match that cage match rated the highest, and like whether you agree or disagree.
Yeah.
Sometimes the highest rated match on the card was the one that main evented. Now the only reason why I'm saying which one main evented, it's so that you have an idea of, most people can probably remember a Mania when a certain main event happened. So then they're like, okay. So if I'm able to tell you the main event, then maybe you can go with the rest. We're going to be talking about some WWE releases that happened, and then we're going to be talking about the Raw and Smackdown after Mania. And now Tim is here.
And there's Tim.
I am here. For the
I am here.
I'm here. It's the WrestleMania extravaganza.
You want to put an ad in between that?
Yeah, put on the
Hogan ad.
Yeah, put on the Manscaped ad, and then also the one where it's like, it's the penis extender. It extends your penis over time with slight weight, stretching it out.
Oh no,
Jeremy, are you familiar with this product?
No.
Are you sure? The penis extender. And we're back.
And Tim's there.
What would you guys do without me?
Well, now the intro is over with, we can actually get into the show. I literally got done the intro, and then Tim comes in.
And I come in with the penis extender.
So there's nothing else to talk about except for nothing more to talk about except for just getting into AEW first.
Guys, we can't have a send-off for a few weeks without a penis extender.
Yeah, so I was going to say at the end of the show, but...
Yeah, you can mention it. If you want to mention it now, and then we also...
Yeah, we'll mention it now. So we're going to take a break. I don't know how long it's going to be. I'm a new father, and it's just been kind of hectic. So once things have kind of leveled out, I don't have an exact time period, but we will be back. This is not goodbye forever. It's goodbye for now. And as Jeff Hardy would say.
Jeff Hardy, the creatures of the night. So
say when he lost the Punk, he was like, "It's not goodbye forever. It's goodbye for now."
Well, I will say this: we have been going for how many years straight, Jeremy?
Four,
five, almost 5, I think.
4 or 5.
We started in August 2021, so we're coming up on 5.
Yeah,
we're about to hit the 5-year mark.
I'm not going to get emotional while talking about it, even though when I'm saying it out loud, I can feel my voice like start to get that lump thing. But this show has been a constant in my life, and I love it so much. And I think this is good that we're just going to take a little break. And what we really need right now, especially if you're a listener of the show, if you're a longtime listener, or even a current listener that's just caught on, we got to rally around Andy right now and just give him support. Glad that he's a new dad. And we're going to come back and, when we come back, we're all going to be reinvigorated and ready to do this show. And it's kind of like really weirdly poetic that we're doing this episode on WrestleMania because we all went to WrestleMania. We all went to WrestleMania a few years together.
In case no one's heard that before, then we mentioned it.
Yeah, we have been to WrestleMania before together.
We went to the last one, guys.
Even if it's something like, maybe once a month or something like where we cover just the pay-per-views. Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll talk as a group. But, I would hate to miss something like SummerSlam or something.
Me and Jeremy talked earlier off grid, and we both, just between the two of us, and we both are 100% on the same page as we are ready to do what. If you want to go back to a once a week format, you tell us when you're ready. But for now, we are good with it. Whatever you want to do, we're not going anywhere.
We'll figure it out.
No, I know you want to move on, but I'm just saying, for also not.
No, I'm saying the pod isn't done. We're not.
I know, but what I'm saying is there might be people listening who actually tune into these episodes every week. It might be important to them.
Well,
so I'm just saying, we will continue on, but this is a new chapter, and we're gonna give you a big WrestleMania review here, and we'll be back.
Alrighty. Yeah, thanks guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, it's important, man. It's not a joke, like I know we like to laugh and like I bust balls like and probably 75% of anything I say is not serious. But like anytime, every now and then I do want to get a little serious,
Alrighty. Well, thank you.
Alrighty.
And he's like, okay.
In classic,
all I can say is thank you.
It says, let's move along.
No, all I can say is thank you, and I appreciate it. And I love you guys. So,
we love you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That being said, as I do, let's get us on track.
We're gonna change our quote to the realest podcast in wrestling. We're keeping it real as fuck right now. All right, you're not gonna hear anybody else talking about this shit.
So I told Jeremy, gonna go through AEW. It's mainly gonna be a WWE episode, but I did want to talk about. So we didn't cover it. Darby Allin beat MJF with a low blow, 4 coffin drops, and a
headlock takeover. To become the new AEW champion after being there, 5-6 years? Yeah, he's been there since the start.
Right?
I'm still confused on why it had to be a squash, but I'm cool with him winning the title.
That was the only part where I was like, I didn't understand it, but I mean, it's still cool.
No,
I'm glad it happened. But...
like Jeremy's saying, I'm good with it. It's just like you couldn't have had a better match.
I think it's a mix of surprise before Mania, that anything can happen. It was in Darby's hometown.
Yeah, that's true.
It was kind of giving MJF a taste of his own medicine because MJF started the match with a low blow.
That's true.
And then the ref's back was turned and Darby gave it back. Mm-hmm. And the long-term storytelling of the headlock takeover from Full Gear 2021 where MJF beat him with it after hitting him with the Dynamite ring first. And then that was just the little cherry on top. He bragged about it for years.
Sometimes I think Tony takes it too far with how much he thinks fans know inside baseball, but this one was good.
This one worked. Yeah.
This one worked.
I mean, I'm glad he is. It's a long time coming. He's been one of the top guys for a while there.
Yeah, I'm just curious about his reign because I mean the first match they had, because I know it happened this past Wednesday, right? So we can talk about it.
Yep.
Was him and Ciampa, and like that was a crazy. I mean, it was a really good match, but he just had some crazy spots, and I'm just like, how long is he gonna be able to do that in every match?
So this past Dynamite, because like I said, I'm just gonna go over the highlights of it. First of all, we have Double or Nothing coming up May 24th. So everything between now and then
It's
is
a month,
leading
basically,
to
or
there.
less than a month.
Yeah. So Samoa Joe returned. Hook greeted him afterwards. Mark Davis picked up his biggest singles win via doctor stoppage over Ospreay, and then the Death Riders dragged Ospreay out post match. I believe we saw what happened with that on Collision. They brought him to like a warehousey area.
Mm-hmm.
Brody King versus Darby Allin for the AEW World Championship is set for next week.
That'd be crazy too. I feel like the
MJF
storyline
versus-
for. Sorry, I was going to say, I feel like the storyline for Darby's championship reign is going to come to an end because of all these crazy spots, and it's like one of them's going to cost them. Like they're going to build to like something like that.
Booker Jeremy.
Yeah.
Booker Jeremy.
Booker Jeremy. The new era. Andy's too busy.
Yeah, the jersey.
Yeah, I
the jersey.
I don't have any kids to worry about. I can focus on wrestling.
Andy's passing the torch like
Oh,
Take
I'll still be
Mania.
watching. Don't worry. I still have time to
Yeah,
watch.
I know.
I watch at work a lot on one of my monitors.
easy.
No one's telling. We didn't hear nothing.
All right. We also have MJF versus Kevin Knight. MJF is going for the TNT Championship. Kevin Knight made him an offer and made it sound enticing, according to MJF. And then, yeah, like Jeremy said, the main event was Darby Allin retaining his AEW World title in his first defense against Tommaso Ciampa. So that was Dynamite. Then we had Collision, which I literally...
If it's gonna be the last one for a while, I gotta hit him with the fuse, dude.
Dynamite.
Dude, I don't even think that's not even the theme song anymore, is it?
No.
It hasn't
been for a while.
That's the whole point of me doing it for the last
Okay.
year.
I couldn't even tell you what it is though. I'm pretty sure Collision changed. It's not the Elton John song anymore, is it?
Yeah, no, they changed it too.
Well, I will say, I used to be able to sing the whole Dynamite song to you. Now I'm like, and now how that's sad. No, just think about it. You used to be able to sing the whole
Jeremy,
song.
I do have a charger.
Now you're like, what's
Sorry.
the song?
Go on.
And he's been looking for a charger for his AirPods this whole time.
We are a professional podcast, the wrestling podcast for
Well, dude,
fans.
Frankenstein
by
right now
fans.
with these things in my
He's got some bugs coming out of his ears.
yeah, dude, because my AirPods are dead.
You're like the movie Her. Are you about to marry her?
Oh my god. Anyway, Collision. We had FTR versus Cope and Christian at Double or Nothing. Got changed from a New York Street fight. Oh no, it's two things. It's a New York Street fight and an I Quit match.
You
with
said New
Cope
York.
and Cage.
You said New York Street fight, but for a minute my brain went to New York Strip, and I'm like, damn, I could go for a steak right now. I'm not gonna lie.
New York strip fight.
With
A
Cope
good
and Cage's
steak.
career as a team on the line. I had to get that out before we dive into it.
Yeah. So
It's Andy's OCD brain versus my ADD brain.
yeah.
And,
yeah.
and they are at a constant odds.
All
and
my
I
life.
love it.
33
All
years.
33 years of Andy's life.
That's so funny. I was going to say, though, before we move on from Copeland, he's planning to retire, I think, from wrestling itself. I think is it?
You really think they're retiring? But well, okay. Cope's
No, but he's retiring when it's his
October
hometown.
27th. Cope's contract's up in October.
Yeah.
Cope, Edge.
He's
Adam.
definitely not going back to WWE. That's
No.
over.
I think
No,
he's going to
no.
be done.
I think he's going to retire as a team. But if it's up in October, I say they probably win the titles from FTR and they have it up until like full gear.
The only thing that's
Yeah.
good about them retiring is we're going to get the ENC pod back. Let's go. I've been
And
waiting for years.
You didn't know Tim says it every week because
Yeah.
it was one of the best wrestling pods out there.
Yeah.
All
it
the
was.
time.
Dude, I'm still a fan. I'm holding on to hope that it will return one
It
day.
was funny as shit, dude. It really was.
Paul
It was so
Smackage and Flip
Oh,
Sunset.
I'm gonna roll you up.
I'm gonna roll you. It's so tight, brother.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. Moxley, yeah. So Moxley was trying to recruit Ospreay. That's why they took him backstage, and we don't really know what Ospreay's answer was. But seemed like a possibility he might join. I don't know.
I don't think so.
We had Okada versus Takeshita for the International Championship is set for Double or Nothing. This has been building for months and months. Chris Statlander and Shida challenged Divine Dominion for the women's tag titles, but Statlander seems reluctant to do it. Anthony Bowens joined the Ops, Hook and Samoa Joe's group.
Yo, I got Ops out there.
Ricochet pinned Jericho again.
Yeah, I saw that.
For
I don't get
Collision
this.
were the Hurt Syndicate. Well, Ricochet won with a low blow and then a Rick Assault.
No, but I feel like Jericho's on like a. I feel like Jericho's on like a.
He's like, I'm different.
I'm putting everybody over. Like, that it's almost like coming on too strong. It's like
easy, relax.
I see what you're doing here.
Like win one, buddy. Win one.
Yeah.
Why don't you win here, Hoss? Now we're telling him to do the opposite.
Yeah, you're losing too much now.
Nothing's ever good enough.
All right. So that was
him listening to this segment. He's like, the fuck.
So that was AEW. I'm gonna run through that WrestleMania thing. Tim, I did some of this with Tim, but he was sipping, and we'll see how much he remembers.
Sipping.
When I was through it. Weren't you sipping on Mania?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Smoing.
I was definitely. I was definitely
Yeah.
smoing.
That makes sense.
I was like quizzing him on this stuff, and I don't know if he remembers exactly.
Yeah, and he doesn't let me watch wrestling. He quizzes me during it.
Well, I wanted to see if he would enjoy this segment.
He's plenty of time during the ad breaks.
Huh?
I said you have plenty of time to quiz him during the ad breaks.
Dude, yeah. That show was ads featuring WrestleMania.
Yeah, this was.
Okay. So I explained it at the beginning of the show, but I'll explain it again. WrestleManias, all of them, tell you what the main event was, and then you guess what the top match was, and I'll tell you what the top match was rated, actually. All right. WrestleMania 1, show closer Hulk Hogan, Mr. T versus Roddy Piper.
I remember all this.
All right, we'll see. Versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. What was the top match rated? I mean, not the rating, but what was the highest rated match?
The main event.
No. Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov versus the U.S. Express. This was actually one I didn't ask you when I was at your house.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm sorry I'm not 100 years old. I can't remember everything.
For you, though, I want to know if you agree with that, if you remember if that match was good, or...
I can't remember.
This big box.
Do you remember when you watched it live, Tim?
I mean, yeah, I should be old enough. No, I do have it in a box set. I don't remember that particular
When Mania
match.
was only up to 20, they released this big golden box set.
I still have it. It's sitting right over there on the DVD shelf, and it's great. But I'm going to be honest, WrestleMania 1 is one that I normally just put on the main event. And I usually skip the rest of the card.
All right. WrestleMania 2, Hulk Hogan versus King Kong Bundy. What was the top match?
Not that.
Agree, disagree. British Bulldogs versus the Dream Team.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way it's Hogan and Bundy as the top match.
WrestleMania 3, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant was the main event. Top match was...
The Hart Foundation versus the Killer Bees.
No.
Bullshit.
So you might disagree then. They're saying the highest rated match was Ricky Steamboat and Macho Man.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. All right. Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
All right. Mania 4, Randy...
Sorry, I forgot one of the best matches ever was on that card.
You're like, well, all right, fine.
WrestleMania 4, Randy Savage, Ted DiBiase. Top match was... You might not remember it, but... You didn't remember it when we talked. I'll just tell you. Greg Valentine versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, I didn't remember this one.
WrestleMania 5, Hulk Hogan versus Savage. Top match?
Hulk Hogan versus Savage.
Correct. WrestleMania 6, Hulk Hogan versus Warrior. Top match?
Not that.
It was that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
How come in your notes, Andy, you put it in the opposite way? You said the show closer, Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, and then top match, Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan.
AI. WrestleMania 7, Hulk Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter. Top match.
thinking of the card. Is it?
For these early ones, Jeremy, I'm really asking Tim because I'm like,
Yeah,
he
I
knows.
wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you
Don't
have
worry.
the answers in front of you.
Yeah,
You
I
have the
do.
answers in front of you.
Is it Rockers?
For 7,
Yeah.
no, it's Ultimate Warrior versus Savage.
What? These are wild. Who rated these?
8. Cage match. Cagematch.net.
The one that makes most sense is the Steamboat Savage one. It's like obviously.
Yeah, Jeremy, I see what you're saying on 8. All right. Randy Savage
Yeah.
versus Flair. What's the top match? WrestleMania 8.
It better be Savage and Flair.
Yeah, it is. WrestleMania 9.
Say,
Hulk,
if those two guys couldn't get match of the year, the fuck. Or the
WrestleMania
match of the
9.
night.
Hogan versus Yokozuna. Top match. Now remember, this is the outside in Vegas. So what's the top match on that one?
Oh, outside Vegas.
I mean, Michaels was on that card. With Mr. Perfect's on that card.
There's a tag match on the card.
Yeah. That's the one I'm trying to remember who's in it though.
Yeah. Just head
shit.
shrinkers versus who?
Head shrinkers? or the head bangers.
I don't know. It says head shrinkers. Yeah, head shrinkers. A Samoan tag team. Yeah, it was.
Shrinkers.
Yeah.
Dude, Vince was the worst. Honestly, like if you think about it, like holy shit, his gimmicks were literally insane. Head shrinkers.
All right, it was head shrinkers and Steiners.
That's crazy.
All right, now we're getting good. WrestleMania 10. Show closer Bret Hart and Yokozuna. What's the top match? One of the best matches.
Wait,
WrestleMania 10.
Wait, did Bret wrestle twice?
Yeah.
The Owen and
Yeah,
Bret
he opened the show with Owen and he closed it with Yokozuna. Yeah, top
the
match is
cage
Owen and him.
The cage match.
Oh, I thought it was a regular match. Them two.
Is it regular or cage?
I thought it was singles.
I don't remember, but I remember it was incredible.
Yeah. WrestleMania 11. All right, main event: Lawrence Taylor, the football player, versus Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah, that's
What's
not
the top match?
Razor.
If you even Diesel and HBK.
Nah,
WrestleMania 12.
I knew it
Shawn
was
Michaels and
somebody
Bret
else.
Hart.
Which that's the best match.
Yeah. That's the one that Shawn coming down from the ceiling.
Yeah, clearly.
WrestleMania 13. Undertaker and Psycho Sid. Top match. 13.
God, what a
Who's
weird
coming
era.
up around that time? Who's becoming
Stone
a big
Cold
star?
And Stone Cold and Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
14. Stone Cold and Shawn. Top match.
It's got to be Stone Cold and Shawn.
Yeah. 15. Stone Cold and Rock. Top match.
Stone Cold and Rock.
WrestleMania 2000. This is where you were like, what? We got in these couple ones. Main event, Triple H, Rock, Foley, and Big Show. What's the top match?
It's TLC.
Yep. 17. Stone Cold Rock. Top match.
TLC.
Yep. 18. Main event, Triple H and Jericho. Top match.
Rock and Hogan.
Yeah, you were wearing the shirt.
Oh, I'm nailing it now. See, now you're up
Yep.
to my era. You're
Yep.
back in
All right,
here.
let's-
You're in my timeline, boy.
All right. 19. Lesnar and Angle. Top match.
It's Jericho and Shawn.
Yep. 20. Main event, Benoit, HBK, Triple H.
Either Angle and Eddie, or it's the main event, which
It's
is
the main
triple
event.
threat. The triple
It's
threat.
the main event. Yeah. Angle and Eddie, that could definitely be one. 21. Triple H and Batista, main one. You forgot about this until I told you. So if Angle and Eddie is 20.
Angle and Shawn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
22.
Wow,
Cena and
My brain is unlocking here.
22. Cena and Triple H. It's a hardcore match, I think, or street fight. is the main.
It's not Vince and Sean. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, Edge and McFoley. Wow.
Yep. 23. Now we're in 2007. All right, 23. Cena and Shawn is the main event,
Okay.
but top match. I'll say it's not that.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Huh.
It might be hard. I don't even know if you'll remember.
Okay, well, hang on. This is that. Now I'm like all fucked up. Wait a second.
If you can remember, it's a Taker match, but who did he face at this time?
Not Punk.
No.
Not yet. Yeah.
Punk's not till like 6 years later. 7 years later.
Taker. What year is this again? I'm sorry.
2007.
Edge.
No, that's the next year. That's the main event. That's the main event of 08.
Batista?
Yep.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Still got it.
WrestleMania 20. Now, Jeremy, if you start remember these and you disagree, because you have the answers in front of you, just say, all right, 24. Taker and Edge is the main event. What's the top match?
Taker and Edge.
No. You got to think the year after this is the one that had Taker and HBK. So what was the year before Taker and HBK started?
Taker and Punk? No,
HBK.
that came later. HBK and Cena.
No, that was.
I'm so sorry.
We had this conversation,
Sorry.
me and Tim. HBK and Flair.
Yeah.
Oh God, I forgot about that. It's like I mean, it's like one of the biggest moments, but it's like snuck in there in the years of.
Taker's on. I'll just say Taker's on the roll next few years with these. If you look, Jeremy. All right.
Yeah, I know.
All right, 25. Triple H and Randy. What's the top match?
Taker and Shawn.
Yeah.
26. Taker and Shawn's the
Taker
closer.
and Shawn.
Top match. 27 is Miz and Cena.
Triple H and Taker.
2012, Rock and Cena. Top match.
Punk and Taker.
No.
God, are we not there yet? What the fuck?
How many times did Taker face Triple H?
Oh yeah, that's right. He did it again. So Triple H and Taker again.
Mania 29, 2013. Cena versus Rock 2. Top match.
I'm not saying it.
Taker and Punk.
No, somebody else say it. I already
Taker and Punk.
There we go. Finally.
So now we're getting back to where I started to come in right after this. All right, Randy, Batista, and Daniel Bryan's the closer. What's the top match?
That.
No. Daniel Bryan versus Triple H in a singles is the top rated one.
I don't know.
I don't agree with that
you
one.
Disagree.
Jeremy and I both immediately were like, nah.
Yeah,
so you think
I remember that
event,
one.
Though, main event was?
Yeah. I think
31. So. Lesnar, Roman with Seth's cash-in is the show closer.
Mm.
And you're asking what's the best like 5-star match on the card?
What's the highest rated?
I guess. I don't want to keep saying the closer. Is it the closer?
That is, but I'll disagree.
Okay.
So that one had the opener, if I remember, because it was the first one I saw back. It had a really good Intercontinental Championship ladder match with Daniel Bryan. I think he won it. We also had Sting versus Triple H and the NWO and DX coming in. And that was like a nostalgia-filled stuff.
That's a weird Mania. It was outside in daylight.
Yeah, I was going to say a daylight main event.
You had Rusev versus who? John Cena? With the tank?
That was Rusev Day.
I do remember, though. Remember Seth? That's the one where Seth does the curb stomp and then Randy hits the RKO, right?
Yeah, that was the best RKO.
That's a good match too.
Yeah,
that's a hard one to pick. Of like, what is the best match?
All right, I'll go 32. Show closer was Roman versus Triple H. Top match. See, some you might not even remember, but I'll agree with this one. This was the top match is Charlotte versus Becky versus Sasha. It's when they switched from the Divas title to
now
the women's championship.
Now we're getting into the era where the girls are gonna might have the best match on the card.
Yeah.
Now we're switching over.
33 Roman Reigns versus Taker.
I totally forgot about this match. That's the top match.
This match was
horrible.
the best one on the card.
Yeah, because
not Roman versus Taker. No, I'm saying their top match was the best match on the card. I'll agree, and that was AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Shane jumped or fell off the cage, that was crazy how hard he hit that table.
WrestleMania 34, Lesnar versus Roman, top match. I'll agree.
Shooting star?
Who?
What?
Charlotte versus Asuka, if you remember. I'll agree. That was a really good match.
I can't
That
remember.
was good.
When Asuka won the that was also the one Mania where AJ faced Shinsuke, and it just did not live up to Wrestle Kingdom, and I was so bummed.
It's so funny.
Yeah, I remember that one.
When we're going through this list, I can literally tell like the ones that were through my formative years and then also my early 20s, and then it's weird. Like the ones a few years ago, I'm like, I can't remember. It's like I remember the old ones more.
Yeah,
They weren't all that good. That's
Yeah.
why. Okay. 35. Main event was Becky, Ronda, Charlotte. Top match, Kofi versus Daniel Bryan.
See, God, dude, like
I don't remember that one at all.
like it all like these years kind of blend together.
Yeah.
Like the Vince Dark era of like him just booking shit, and then we're about to get into COVID here coming up soon.
So here comes COVID. It's the first time. This now we're in 2 nights. All right.
See,
From
I
now
know,
on,
I
we're
do.
in 2 nights.
I knew, like I was like the dark years are coming up.
Cool.
All right. So this is the start of the 2 nights. This is COVID in the NXT arena. Night 1 closer was Undertaker and AJ Styles Boneyard. Night 2 was Drew versus Brock. Top match, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. This is rough. I mean, this whole
I barely remember that.
it was kind of a good card. I mean, you had Kevin Owens versus Seth. You had
Drew
Goldberg versus Braun Strowman or Bray versus the Fiend, maybe.
No.
I don't.
No, Cena did the Fiend.
No, that was Cena in the Fiend. They had the Firefly
Yeah.
Funhouse. That was fun.
Yeah.
But all right, then they did Mania where they had like half the audience, and it was in Tampa. So it was Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, night 1, Roman versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, night 2. What was the top match? Roman versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, the triple threat. When he put the bar in the
these
crossface.
years are dark, bro.
I was gonna say I barely remember that being a match.
All right. 2022.
Isn't it weird? We were just all living. We were like, dude, we're just trying to get to the next. Like, what's happening in life?
I think we're gonna do better here. All right. Next year was WrestleMania 38. This is the one that Cody came back. If you remember the big star on the stage.
Yeah, now I remember.
All right. Stone Cold. Night 1 was Stone Cold versus Kevin Owens. Night 2 was Roman versus Brock. Winner take all. What was between the 2 nights? The highs rate.
Cody and Seth.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're back.
All
Back. The light is shining again in the WWE.
All right, now we have the last Vince Mania. Night 1 was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. Night 2 was Roman versus Cody 1. Top match. And Tim, you're going to agree when you hear it, but I think you forgot about it. So I'm just going to say it. Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew. For the, what was it, United States or Intercontinental? It doesn't matter. But it was hard hitting as.
Yeah, I remember that one being like
I do
really hard
remember.
hitting.
You know what I remember? When you said it, it was like my brain was like, oh yeah.
Now we'll do Armania. All right. WrestleMania 40.
That's what.
The Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth night 1. Then Roman versus Cody night 2. Top match.
Roman versus Cody.
Yeah.
Night 2. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I was going to say we were there, pal.
Now,
I felt the energy.
Last year was Cody versus Cena, night 1. Roman versus Seth versus Punk, night 2. Top match was rated neither of those. I might disagree and say the night 2 closer was the best with Punk.
Yeah, the triple threat was the best match.
But the highest rated match was Io Sky versus Rhea versus Bianca.
I might have to watch that one again because I don't remember it.
Yeah,
I remember it being good, but maybe I was too hyped for the Punk match. Like,
I can't fairly say
because that was the first Mania where Punk, when he was back, when he actually wrestled, right? Because he was hurt for when we went to see him at Mania. And then,
he was saying at the announcement desk during Drew and Seth. Yeah. All right, now we'll get into this year's Mania. All right, WrestleMania Night 1. We had the Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision and I Show Speed in a tag match. Usos and LA Knight won. Huh?
Why did Speed need to be in this?
I don't know.
Why does any of those people need to be in this?
Speed turned on his team, did the frog splash to the table. It was given 2 stars.
Makes sense.
All right, then we had Jacob Fatu versus Drew, unsanctioned match. Jacob Fatu won, given a 3-star match.
It was one of the better ones on night 1.
Would have been 6 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
First of all, as we're going through this, I saw someone say night 2 made night 1 look like a Saturday night's main event, and I can't unthink that.
True,
it did. And like literally 2 matches in or 3 matches in, I was like, that's when I texted you guys. I was like, this is already better.
Yeah,
it was like literally like 2 matches in. I was like, all right, it's already better night 2.
Yeah, but also the theme for this WrestleMania, other than the ads, I would say like why were so many matches so short? It felt like they were like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Because like it's like Mania where you want like to have the a nice end to the feud or whatever in the match.
Dude, night 2 was over at 9:30. I was like, peace out.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I will say, as an old man, I love WrestleMania ending at like 9:30. I'm like, dude, hell yeah, I can get in bed now and watch other stuff and just go to sleep.
All right, so now we had the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Match. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Bayley and Lyra, and the Irresistible Forces against Brie Bella. Nikki Bella was hurt, so then we had a return of Paige. Loved it. She got a great pop. Happy to see her back. They ended up winning. Paige hit her finisher on Alexa Bliss, and she got the pin. Thoughts on this? Thoughts on me and Tim. So me and Tim watched, and we were like, she looks way better here than she ever did during her AEW run.
Yeah,
she was like laying shit in. She looked great.
Well, I'll tell you what Ric Flair said. He said, "I didn't like this match, not at all. If Ashley's not in the main event, I don't watch it."
I don't know. I feel like
I watched it with Tim.
No, it was good.
Yeah,
I definitely feel like there's a difference now between the women wrestlers, like right now, the current ones, and when the past ones come back, and you can see the difference of level of wrestling.
I feel like it makes the girls of the past, like Trish and Paige, and it makes them be like, oh, like, you want us to lay it in? It's like, no, that's how things are now.
Yeah,
like do it how the guys do it. You know, like not in a disrespectful way, but like
Well, just because like this next match after this one, I feel like kind of showed that a lot.
Yeah, banger by the way.
So then we had AJ, right, versus okay, so cage match
AJ Lee.
gave the LA Knight match a 2.5 stars. Then they gave Jacob Fatu and Drew 4 1/4. They gave this tag match we just talked about 2 3/4. Since we are talking about cage match from before, I wanted to see what cage match says. All right, so we had Becky Lynch defeating and retaining her title against AJ Lee. They gave it 2 3/4. AJ Lee's taking time off, I assume, based on what was said.
That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
She also did her interview where she was like, "I wanted to say bye, like to everyone in a different way." So it definitely felt like that.
Did you enjoy this match, Jeremy?
I thought it was like okay.
Better than the one before that they did. Becky and AJ.
Yeah. Better than the one before, I thought. Yeah,
I agree.
But I still think like it was just like okay.
Then this is debatable. I think this was the best wrestling match on the show. Gunther versus Seth.
Oh yeah.
Everyone agree?
Mm-hmm.
Best match wrestling wise on the show. I called it. There was a bunch of things I called throughout the night with Tim. I said Paige is coming out. Once I saw Nikki on the crutches, I said Paige come out. She came out. Then during this match, I said Braun Breaker is going to return, and I called that the week before on this pod, saying Braun Breaker's going to return and take out Seth, which he did. His second spear, he dove so far down, his leg came up and kicked Seth and gave Seth a black eye. He's like, "How do you get a black eye from a spear? I don't know." Braun Breaker found a way to do it.
That's crazy.
So now. I guess Gunther is owed a favor by Paul Heyman,
which
for winning.
I think it would be Brock.
I think it's gonna be Brock,
even after night 2.
Then we had. So I'm surprised they gave it. Maybe it was bad. I don't know. It was
video.
So Gunther and Rollins was 17 minutes and 52 seconds. The next match, Liv Morgan defeats Stephanie Vaquer, gets the title back. It was 6 minutes and 51 seconds, and it got 2 stars. Was it a 2-star match? Am I remembering this? Like,
I would think only because it was 6 minutes. Like they actually had really good matches together, and like if it was longer, I think it would have been so much better.
Well, the main event was 22 minutes and 44 seconds. That was Cody Rhodes.
Still not that long.
Randy Orton. All right, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. It was like WWE was like, because in case you didn't hear, Tim. Mark Shapiro, it was his name.
Yeah.
Basically, on audio was like, yeah, we control everything. The storylines, like, all of it. He said it just in audio. So
sometimes with the guys, the last name Shapiro should probably just stop talking.
But it felt like. I don't know, man. Unless it was all part of the plan or Triple H was like, this is what we're going to do. It's like, all right, you want Pat McAfee and them in? Fine. Then they took him out right away. They were like, see ya. Now we're just going to have Cody versus Randy.
But, like, Randy RKO'd him.
Okay. So Pat came back out and became the ref because he wears a shirt, I guess you can be a ref.
In the very beginning. Yeah.
I guess you can just be a ref, though, and wear a shirt. He comes in. He counts to 2, not 3. That's why I think Randy RKO'd him, is because he didn't do a 3 count. He did a 2 count. So he takes out Pat. So right after that, Cody hits Randy with a crossroads and gets the 3 count. And then Randy hits Cody with a belt afterwards, after Cody's already won, and punts him and gives Cody a real black eye. What the punt?
Yeah.
So that's how the show ended.
Crazy, by the way. Brutal.
Yeah. But it's crazy to me they had Cody. I know we'll talk about later as well, but he showed up on like both shows next week.
Cody's a beast, dude. People hate on Cody and they're like, oh, he's like Wonder Bread. I'm like, nah, man, he's like Cena.
My girlfriend can't stand him.
I know, but he's like Cena. He got that.
I calls him Evil Ken.
No, dude. Cody's a hard ass worker. I respect him hard.
No. I respect him.
I know.
I like Cody.
He's out there doing the Cena sketch.
Fucking white bread. Like, I want to be cool. He's like, fucking white bread.
You're lame.
You're lame. He's like, just face it. You're lame. All right, so that was night 1. Night 1 was It was fine.
Now let's get to. All right, now let's review WrestleMania.
Yeah, exactly.
So WrestleMania night 2, Obafemi defeats Brock Lesnar.
Actual WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Obafemi defeats Brock Lesnar in the opening match.
Pretty crazy.
That was cool.
Wasn't ready for Brock to take off his boots and throw up an X.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I'm a man of separating person from what someone's done from the industry, what the character.
I personally separate the person from the pee.
Oh my god!
Because if they were the same people, everyone would hate Randy Orton forever because of how diabolical he was as a character.
Mm-hmm.
No,
so vice versa.
I was sad by this when Brock
controversial.
When Brock threw up
for
the
sure.
X and was like hugging Paul, I was like, damn, that's crazy. was like the end of an era because I remember being 12 and Brock coming out and just beating people's ass.
Do you think he's going to have one more?
Maybe one
I think it's
more.
going to be in Minnesota. I think Paul Heyman's going to have to pull him out of retirement as the favorite to go.
I was going to say, do you think that was part of the plan, or do you think like Brock just did that because he was already going he was planning for himself to do that?
I don't know. There's some weird rumor going around like Brock found out that he was going to lose to Gunther in SummerSlam. So
I don't think that's
like, I'm going out my way, and just threw it up, and they couldn't do anything. I'm like, I don't fucking do that.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
Austin took his ball and went home. No, I don't know. I don't know if that's real or not.
Old Brock has a weird place in my heart because when I really got into wrestling and started watching all the time with Tim, it started with the SummerSlam DVD or VHS against Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then I became a big Lesnar fan for like 2 years until he retired. The stuff with Eddie that got Eddie to become champion.
Because
I didn't care much for Brock for the later stuff when he came back.
Yeah.
Really?
I still remember when Brock did that moonsault and almost broke his neck.
Oh, the
shooting star, yeah.
Or shooting star, not the moonsault, yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, there was a period of years like after Mania 31 where Brock was like never around, but he was like the Universal Champion, and it's just fuck this dude being champion.
Yeah.
Like, so it wasn't big on Brock in his later years, but his early years, I was like Brock was like my dude.
Yeah.
Until he won.
Also,
like,
he was
like,
crazy big.
He was
Like, you remember his shoulders when he first got to WWE? It's like there's no way he wasn't taking something.
Yeah, the traps that even my dad was like, dude, those traps are crazy. There's something right there. They were like literally like two.
Yeah, they're up to here.
It was really surprising, and it caught me off guard. Let's say that, and so I was like, I don't know how I feel right now.
I was sad. I don't even care.
All right, but I think the right thing happened.
Brock retired, and then I was at my house like.
It's like that TikTok that they almost cuts of Vince being like, he's like,
yeah,
like when they had in the documentary
when he's sad.
Yeah,
the right guy won though. Oba winning, I think it was the right decision. The match went, in my opinion, exactly how it should have.
Yeah, I mean it's a Brock match too. I don't feel like his matches go long anyways.
And we didn't really need to see those guys try to go hold for hold.
No.
Yeah.
All right, then we have the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match: Penta versus Ray versus Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, and Rusev, in which Penta retained. I think it was still the right decision.
Yeah, it was a great match.
It was fun. Yeah, it was good.
It cracks me up seeing, like, I see these videos of people being like, oh, the heroes are retiring, and it's like all the, everyone retiring, and then it cuts to Ray, and he's like in this ladder match doing a huge spot, and he's like 50-something years old. He's still going.
Crazy.
He's changed his style to make him last. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We had the United States Championship, the Gingerbread Man, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams, who came out in a ridiculous, never-ending like attachment to his fur coat.
That was crazy.
Tim, thoughts on Trick? You're new to Trick.
I thought he was cool. I was in.
Dude's a star. I mean,
yeah,
the audience.
Dude's a stud. Stud muffin.
Star is a stud. But new champ,
he's a
Trick Williams.
Steed.
Again, the right choice. I don't know what they do with Sammy. I mean, I think he's going to turn into a bad guy, but
yeah,
kind of did already on Friday. But all right, street fight.
My dog.
It kind of got turned into a street fight last minute. Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic went exactly how it should have. Balor won. Balor's back.
I thought this was like a title match for a second.
Oh, you thought it was a title or something?
Yeah.
To be honest, this match was for me.
What do you think about the Demon?
I was watching it with Sam, and like once they set up the table, I said, Sam, calling it now. This is what's going to happen. At some point, he's going to roll Dom onto that table and then do his finisher through it. And like 5 minutes went by, and the table was just still sitting there. And then he did it. I was like, He's like, how do you know? I was like, just
It's
watch
wrestling.
enough.
See,
Yeah.
See it.
I've done that before, and then my wife's like, then why do you still watch this? And I'm like, well,
Because
like,
because sometimes we're wrong.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
never know. You could be wrong.
That's funny.
All right, then we had Rhea versus Jade. Rhea became the new champ. Very surprised that this match was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I also thought it was the
It
right
was
call.
way better than I thought, and the right call.
Yeah.
It's now a good time to tell you that Jade and I are actually getting married. And,
Dude, I knew
that's
it.
it. So, I'll see you guys.
All right, then we had Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, aka
What a lovely
Baby
lady.
Girl
The
CM Punk.
best, one of the best main events, I think.
Have you guys seen
Ever.
that video going around of Punk grabbing the girl's Baby Girl shirt that says
yeah,
CM Punk
yeah.
is Baby Girl?
Oh, yeah.
No, dude, the main event was incredible.
Yeah.
Did Punk get the best match of Roman's career out of him? Singles match?
I think that's Roman's best match because all the rest of them, I think, are with Brock, and those are like
AJ.
spots. AJ?
Dude, go back and watch it.
AJ
yeah.
at Money in the Bank? Was it
Money
Money
in
in the
the-
Bank?
A young 2016
All right,
that's true.
AJ.
This main
crushed
event,
it.
cage match. What do you think the cagematch.net gave it?
This match?
Better be 5.
Yeah.
It's 5 stars.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like, all right.
AJ Styles.
If it's
versus
not, then I
Roman.
can't take any of their ratings seriously.
Cage match. They gave AJ Styles versus Roman. Where are we? It was in the summer, right?
Yeah.
4.5. 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty good. So
It was Extreme
Right.
Rules 2016.
this was Punk's best match, I think, by far, since he's definitely come back to WWE.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I don't even know, maybe back in the wrestling as well.
Even Roman posted about it on his personal Instagram, like, we made magic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Punk, I feel like Punk put like so much into this.
oh yeah, that was a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's like his yeah, he got the main event where he said I did it last year, but like
Yeah.
it felt like this year he really did it.
Yeah.
And the match was incredible.
Yeah. It was, and I was like,
So he's done it like 2 or 3 times now. Like
Yeah.
he's killing it.
All right, so that and I'll give them credit. That page I follow that I send the recap sometimes, Ace of Pro Wrestling, did like a breakdown of, it says Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, a masterpiece. And so I'm gonna read some of it, but it says CM Punk versus Roman Reigns wasn't a simple clash of good and evil or right and wrong. It was 2 men, each convinced of their own truth, colliding at the highest stage. Punk believes Roman Reigns can only produce quote unquote cinema, while Roman insists he is more than that, quietly reminding Punk that time has begun to catch up with him, not because Punk is insecure, but because he has spent a lifetime believing no one could ever do it better than him, almost as if aging was a fate meant for others, not him. This story isn't just layered, it burns with blood and fire. At the start of the match, Roman attempts his ooh-ah taunt, but Punk cuts him off mid-moment with a kick, stealing both rhythm and pride. Minutes later, when Roman looks to assert dominance outside the ring, he keeps his distance but taunts him from afar this time. But this time, because it's with caution, he even glances over his shoulder, wary, learning from the mistake that cost him earlier. So it's growth in real time. Roman, on the other end, has only ever been vulnerable in one place, his family. Punk knows this. He brings the Ulafala into the equation, not as a prop, but as a weapon of emotion, mocking and provoking. Because it's dangerous to do that, because when you touch that part of Roman Reigns, you don't weaken him, you somehow awaken something far more violent. And yet Punk does it anyway, because that's who he is. Throughout the build, Punk insisted that Roman could never stand on his own, that he always backed, always protected. Then comes the moment both men are down, the arena breeze. Michael Cole calls it a critical point in the match, the kind of moment where in the past help would arrive, like the Usos or someone running out, but no one comes. This time Roman chooses to stand alone, not because he has to, but because he needs to prove that he can. Wasn't just a victory for Roman. It was redemption. He proved he's not just cinema, but something greater. Not a man elevated by the bloodline, but the man who elevated it, a performer who doesn't just shine under bright lights, but owns them. As it ends, Roman squeezes Punk's arm, a quiet gesture, no words, no theatrics, just respect, because what they created in the ring wasn't just a match, it was something timeless. Cinema. The opposite.
The level of rage I feel when I see what people post that stupid meme that says "absolute cinema."
Yeah,
when there's response to anything, and I'm like,
What about is this peak? with the graph.
I hate that one too.
I think I sent you both the spot of hitting a GTS, them falling into the ropes, bouncing off and falling back onto him for a second GTS. Done with Moxley, then done with Seth, and then done with Punk. But when Punk goes for Roman, the story of the age and stuff, he can't take it and he drops. And he doesn't hit the second one on Roman like he hit before.
Well,
it's good long-term storytelling.
The devil's in the details, brother.
Yeah, it was a masterpiece match. Like, I got done. I was watching with Sam. We had our son there, baby's first WrestleMania, her first WrestleMania. And when it was done, I was like, well, I mean, she was pissed that Roman won. She was like, if he wins, I'm never watching again. I was like, welcome to
wrestling, your first wrestling heartbreak.
But I said, you picked a really good WrestleMania main event to be your first. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, really good.
I was like, in the middle of it, I looked at her and I said, in case you don't know, because she hasn't seen that much, I said, this is considered a really, really good match. And she's like, oh, why? I was like, it's too hard to explain. Like,
it's good. It's good. It's good. In it.
She's like, really? I was like, yeah. I said, you'll learn, but
you'll learn.
You'll learn.
I showed her the Raw for After Mania today. And she's like, I saw something the other day and now it all makes sense. She's like, now that I understand it, I get it. She's like, someone wrote, this is like a soap opera or like a Real Housewives, but for men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I said, yeah. And she's like, once I realized that, and that it's a show that they just settle their differences though in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how my wife.
She realized it's not about the wrestling; it's about the story that leads to the wrestling.
The wrestling is the best payoff.
Yeah. But now she looks at it. She has a different. She's like, "Oh, now I get it," and she kind of likes it more because she's. She's like, I used to think wrestling was just for like fucking weirdos I used to see in school. And like, she's like, now I get it. I said, yeah, we've been at a show and been like, are we the most like normal people?
I know that lots of times.
Yeah,
dude, I think Roman has it tonight, dude. Dude, I think he's got him. I'm like, chill.
I know when people talk like that, I'm like, don't talk to me. Like, this isn't scripted.
I'm like in line.
We know it's fake, but we don't have to talk and pretend like it isn't.
I think tonight Roman's beating his ass. I'm like, let me just get my hot dog and get away from you. I don't want to talk to you.
Oh my god.
No, but dude, his like Superman punch does real damage.
Dude, it's real damage. He's hurt, dude. He's knocked out. I'm like, all right, get away from me.
You're making me not like wrestling now, and
I'm like, I'm about to leave. I'm leaving the arena because of you.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Mania. I want to quickly go through the Raw and SmackDown after Mania.
Dude, do you think when he does the Superman punch, dude, that like sometimes he actually knocks him out, dude? Because sometimes, dude, I don't know, man. I think he's, dude. I think he knocks him out, man.
All right. Oba opened up the show on Raw and just said the ruler has arrived, and then dropped the mic. Yeah, just strong opening. Then we had Rhea.
This is my yard now.
Yeah.
Basically, except for without booze this time, he has cheers. Rhea and Io teamed up and defeated the Kabuki. Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll talk about it in between.
The
Kabuki
most
Warriors.
racist name, the Kabuki Warriors.
Punk on a promo.
That's a Vince McMahon name if I've ever heard.
Punk on a promo. And Tim, if you want to mention it, because we didn't talk about Punk's gear at Mania.
Oh, no, his jacket when he came out. A couple things. He came out to the AFI song "Misery Cantera," which is his old ROH theme. He came out to that on the Indies. He came out to it in AEW in the match against MJF. The reason why this one in particular felt special and important is because his friend Bo Lauders, who played guitar in the band Harm's Way, and he was the co-host of the Hard Lore podcast, which I'm a big fan of both his band and his show. Rest in peace. That was actually a personal friend of CM Punk, and one of Bo's favorite bands is AFI, and they had actually just interviewed Davey Havoc a couple weeks before that. So it was kind of like multiple layers of like Punk got to do his old entrance. He got to honor his friend because that's his favorite band, and then he also wore Bo's name on the front of his white jacket.
And
then,
Larry and other friends that have passed.
And Larry, and then on the sleeves there was guys that worked for WWE that were like production crew and people that were also important.
So he talked about some of them on Monday. So his MMA trainer Duke Rufus from Rufus Sport, his dog. There was a bunch of WWE employees that have passed over the past couple months. He said. So he was talking about how the fans has helped him through losses, and losing his title didn't sting as much as losing those friends. So he just basically thanked us. He's like, every time I wanted to get down and cry over the months, we all were there for him, kind of thing. So then he talked about, you never know when I need to stay ready because you never know when a title opportunity will fall out of the sky. Cody Rhodes' music hit. They had a weird back and forth about being a loser, and like he's like, "Wait,
I didn't like that part.
I'm a loser?" He's like, "No." He's like, "You're not a loser. You had to fight a friend of 20." It was weird, but then he reiterated, "You never know when a title opportunity will come falling out of the sky." But he's saying it while looking down at Cody's title. Then Punk leaves the ring. Cody goes, "Hey Punk, just say when." So we know that match obviously is going to come at some point. And that match is probably going to be really good, for being honest. Then we had backstage, Javon Evans tells Penta he's coming for the Intercontinental title. And then we see Ethan Page. Ethan Page from NXT, Ethan Page from AEW. I had always thought, you can go back on our old pods, Ethan Page should have been pushed more. I think he's great. He shows up in the Sean doc. I started that with Tim.
I was never a supporter.
He doesn't care for Ethan Page. Ethan Page is all right. Well, if you don't watch NXT, Ethan Page is a really good heel, for one, and he really cares about his work and everything, and his character.
When did he start wrestling?
Let me see. 2006.
Ah, okay, good. That explains it. I only like guys who started from 2005 and before.
Well, you're gonna learn. I think you're gonna learn to like him. I swear you've talked good about him before. When
I'm just joshing you.
Well, he had his debut
Relax,
match,
Ethan.
in which he defeated Javon Evans. Rusev appeared, attacked Javon, and Penta made the save. Page returned to help Rusev hit the accolade on Penta. Then we had Liv Morgan come out, do a celebration in which the debut of a very popular women's superstar on NXT, Sol Ruka, still has one of the coolest finishers out there, in my opinion. She had a promo with her and then led straight into a match with Liv. At the end of the match, Zarya from NXT attacked Sol Ruka because they were going to have the last woman standing the next night, in which, if you've seen the spot that happened, She got pushed
Oh,
off
yeah.
of like up high. I hate when they do this. 2 tables like this, someone always both don't break. They always hit this one, and they always like smack their head on the one that doesn't break. And that's what
Yeah.
happened. She came down, she smacked and then bounced and then like went under. I haven't heard anything though, but man, it looked rough.
Yeah.
But I like that Soul Ruth got brought up. They showed Paige and the Bellas in the crowd with the titles. We then had the promo from the Vision, including Paul Heyman, which Paul Heyman was freaking out at production, the production that Punk had thanked, which he brought that up. He said, "How about you move Brock Lesnar from the now, because he's not the now, to the forever?" Paul Heyman seemed to get emotional, and he said, "Brock Lesnar in his classic way, like one more time, if it is one more time."
Brock
Gesner. And then Braun Breaker came out, cut a promo. Seth Rollins came out, attacked with chairs. God, who helped him out? Street Profits. Street Profits returned. Helped take out Theory and Logan Paul. So I guess we're finally going to get what should have been a Mania, which was Breaker versus Rollins, but we're going to get it probably at Backlash, I assume. We had Finn Balor versus JD. Balor is back to his old self. How do you guys feel? Balor Club.
He's always been better like that.
He's in the trunks. Not the same leather jacket, but a different jacket.
He said, "I was in the Shire thinking about putting my trunks back on, brother."
Well, no? Finn ended up beating JD. His celebration was cut short, though, by Dom. We had a tribute video to Brock going through his career from WWE to UFC to back to WWE, featuring Godsmack.
Hello, my friend, we meet again.
No, that's Creed.
Oh, they're all the same band.
All right, then we had so the Bloodline is basically back. Roman ended the show with the Usos. And we found out Roman's next challenger, which is Jacob Fatu. Their cousin.
Did they not know what to do with all the Samoans after a certain point? They're like, I should put them back together.
I don't know.
Even though Roman and Fatu is going to be a really good match, but it's just funny, like, going back to the Bloodline again.
Roman said he missed having their trust and doing business with them. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I feel like they're, like you said, they're just like, I guess this worked before. Business was booming. We'll just do it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, he talked about how they ran WWE for 4 years. He asked if they would be by his side again, not as underlings this time, but as equals. And the Usos seemed to be on board. Roman questioned whether Jacob is ready to carry the title and said, if he's not ready and he loses, is he ready to acknowledge Roman? Before we get to SmackDown, let's talk about some of these WWE releases. Surprising names. Aleister Black. The dude had been main eventing SmackDowns. He just did with Randy Orton.
Yeah. Triple
H is said to have had to make the decisions on who to cut.
Mm-hmm.
I believe TKO said, this is how much money we need to cut. Figure out how to do it.
Yeah, usually how it goes.
So Aleister and Zelina were released. All of the Wyatt Six is done. They're all gone. Bo, / Uncle Howdy.
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane. And the fans are kind of in an uproar and flooding everything with bring back Kairi.
I really don't know what went wrong with Aleister and why it never worked.
Also, what's crazy is that they just announced that, was it WrestleMania 42 was mostly.
Did you hear? The original plan for Randy and Aleister. Remember? Didn't you send it to me?
Yeah. It was supposed to be Aleister instead of McAfee.
Okay.
So he would have been the one.
Yeah, Jeremy sent to me. It's like way
Oh.
better than.
And I was like, that could make
So
sense
here it is.
because
the
that's
original
sort
pitch
of-
for what involved into Pat McAfee aligning with Randy was meant to be Alistair. The role would have involved Alistair Black tormenting Orton, which it basically everything was leading up to that. And then one day it was like,
Mhm.
that's why he had the
Yeah.
match with Randy. Like, tormenting Orton, trying to bring out the old Apex Predator version of Orton. The idea was that if Black succeeded, it would prove Orton had never changed or evolved and was still the old Orton deep inside. We were told the idea was that Black and Orton would face off Mania weekend, with Orton hesitating to use his punk kick and likely lose, but then later attack Cody Rhodes as a WrestleMania angle, using the punt to bring back the old Apex Predator and prove that Black was right all along. It's just like,
Yeah.
So who was the other royal family?
I don't know.
Pat McAfee? What
Throwaway line.
fucking royal family is Pat McAfee from?
I thought Vince was coming back. It's me, Janelle. She's my manager now.
Well, apparently McAfee and Jelly Roll backed out of like going further with the storyline because everyone hated it.
Cut a video and he's like, Pat, maybe we should just go back to doing what we do best.
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, I don't know what happened. Like Alistair was main eventing like a lot.
But I was going to say, I don't
SmackDown.
understand why they had to make these cuts because they said they just made the most money ever in this past WrestleMania. And then they cut everyone.
I don't know. But I think there was, I'm not going to say who, but there was definitely other people that could have been cut, not Alistair.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have to go into who should be cut.
I ain't going to bash people, but
Take their jobs.
all right, let's wrap up this episode with SmackDown. Jacob Fatu opened up the show, fresh off the confrontation from Roman. Usos interrupt. Eventually, is interrupted by Solo. So it was a whole Samoan affair. Solo was trying to win favor by claiming that he could bring Fatu the title, and so he's basically trying to get Jacob to join the MFTs. This would be turn into the main event match, which was Solo versus Jacob later. We had Tiffany Stratton defeating Julia and becoming the new Women's United States Champion. We had a fun pre-taped vignette. Danhausen showed up at the Miz's house after cursing it previously, and a bunch of hijinks ensued, breaking his or doing stuff with the golf simulator and stealing Miz's Slammy Award and
Danhausen and The Miz are like a perfect
stealing his bike. It was his
match.
daughter's bike. Miz is like, that's my daughter's, but he's like Danhausen mobile, and he's like,
Dude, I love that people love Danhausen.
dude, Sam thought, she's like, why have you never told me about him? Because she watched when all the little people came out. Like,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
who is this? She's like, and then he does the smoke bomb, and he's like doesn't disappear, and he's like,
Did she
she thought it
love
was
it?
a funny shit. Yeah, she thought it was the funniest shit ever.
Dude, 'cause
He's like, I'm
he's like
following him now on Instagram.
he's like a throwback to like just
Yeah.
like the six. He's funny as shit.
Yeah.
Comedy in wrestling is great, I think, when it's put in the right slot.
hmm
I'm all for it. Just don't just mix it into like a serious angle. And this Miz and Kit Wilson stuff is great for it. So we had Paige and Brie Bellick teaming up and facing Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, which ended in no contest because I'm gonna teach y'all. I'm gonna learn y'all real quick. The debut of Fatal Influence from NXT, a 3-woman group consisting of JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Lainey Reed, came up. I don't know if they realized what they just brought up. They brought up a team that was instantly given nuclear heat on SmackDown. All right, the fans booed the shit out of them, and they're going to be an awesome addition. So the history of this group started with Mandy Rose during the NXT 2.0 era. If you remember Mandy she was on the main roster, then brought back down.
Mandy.
Yeah. So that group consisted at the time, Mandy was the leader, then it was JC Jane and Gigi Dolan, aka Priscilla Kelly on the Indies, aka Darby Allin's ex-wife, aka the girl that did the tampon spot on the Independents, if you ever have seen the video.
Yeah.
All right. Mandy eventually got basically removed from NXT. I don't know if it was because of doing OnlyFans stuff or something like that. Or she refused to re-sign. But then it just became a tag team of them. So that was Fatal Attraction. So then it just became the tag team of Gigi and JC. They had a falling out, had a feud. Nothing really happened with Gigi. JC Jane kind of got pushed. She was a better talker. And then she created her own group, which was not Fatal Attraction anymore, but Fatal Influence. She had Jasmine Nix and Fallon Henley in it. Jasmine Nix got replaced by Laney Reed. JC Jane won the NXT Women's title. She was dubbed the most losingest NXT Women's Champion. People were like, what's the point? She can lose to everyone. And she went on a good run, became a double champ, getting also the TNA Women's title at the same time.
I'm going to be, you're losing me with all this NXT stuff. Let's move on.
My point is, it's going to be a really big group. They booed the shit out of them, like louder than they've ever booed, like Dom in the building. And I think it's one of the best call-up decisions that they've done in a long time, is my point.
I hear you.
This is what you get for not... I would have to do this if you just watched NXT.
Sounds like a whole lot of...
Learn your future stars.
I hope that they do well, those young kids.
Oh, my God.
Those young
Bless
kids.
them.
Sorry to anyone listening if it was boring, but...
No, some people like the history, but I felt like my brain was starting to be like...
Cody Rhodes cut a promo. So this is 6 days after his win over Randy Orton. He addressed Sami Zayn's comment about labeling him a golden boy, explained that's why he decided to wear gold at WrestleMania, and said he's not hard to find for those that want a shot. He said that those outside forces that keep interceding and interjecting into my WrestleMania plans, you guys are 0-3, send your best or count your money and mind your own damn business. I was like, damn, talking about The Rock, right? Getting involved in his Mania plans.
Yeah,
Travis Scott. Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this year it was like the McAfee shit. So 3 WrestleManias. That was fun. Trick Williams and Lil Yachty, who apparently is sticking around for a while, had a promo. While they're in the ring, someone dressed as a gingerbread man is with them. They thought it was someone working for them. It was Sami Zayn in the gingerbread outfit, and attacked them both with the candy cane. Danhausen has his first singles match against The Miz, in which he wins. He didn't use the teeth, Tim.
Teeth.
Yeah, then I gotta let him use teeth.
Rhea Ripley defeats JC Jane from Fatal Influence. So if you don't know about Fatal Influence, I'm just kidding.
I was like, did we just hear?
I'm like, please get to the main event. I'm done.
The main event was Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, in which Jacob Fatu would end up winning. And that does it for the show, guys. Oh, and I believe next week, Ricky Saints, is debuting on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for listening to this edition. Andy, do you want to say anything to send us off?
Just thank you all for listening for all this time. Again, I'm talking almost like we're going away for.
We're not.
We'll be back.
One
day, if you subscribe to us, it'll just pop up and just say we're back, episode 211.
Yeah,
we're back.
It's not going to be for.
We're back.
We're back
when Andy's ready.
Thank you guys for listening. We will see you down the road.
Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye.